Hello everyone, and welcome to my Y and Our American TV Show official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Crimson Lights, Devin tells Lily a humorous Dom story. She inquires about the state of the wedding preparation. Abby said they had lost the location. Devin claims Victor intervened to resolve the matter. He says once more that he is concerned about her teaming with him. Lily urges him to believe she is doing as she knows. Devin asks whether she has anything in writing declaring her to be Chancellor's CEO. Lily would not respond to the query. Devin doubts Victor would present it to her. Lily wants to know who he believes he should have given it then. Devin figures it will be someone with the last name Newman. Lily informs Devin that Neil is her dad, and that means something to Victor. Devin is convinced he'll milk every last drop out of what he needs from her before he tosses her aside. Blood is thicker than friendship. Lily argues he wants what's best for Chancellor, and she's what's best for it. She asks what Newman he'd even put in place. Devin says, "It's Nikki." Lily scoffs that it makes no sense for Nikki to assume leadership of Chancellor. Devin believes it does if you witnessed what he saw last night. She let it go that Victor is surprise her with some costly gift. Lily laughs, "Okay, that might signify anything coming from Victor." Devin thinks it makes total sense. Nikki and Catherine were great friends. Lily continues smirking. Devin informs her that if his theory is accurate, it's going to come down to a competition between her and Nikki. Who does she believe will win that? He questions why Nikki stepped down from Newman Media. She's putting herself up for a greater opportunity. Lily doesn't think Nikki would do that to her. Nikki delivers Victor food and coffee in the office. She's feeling restless, but assures him it's not about the drinking. She misses employment. Victor says that soon enough, she'll have more work than she can handle. Nikki wishes they had a firm date for Chancellor. Victor can't offer her one, but Lily's scheme will move things along. Victor doesn't know the facts, but it affects Phyllis' work at Chancellor. Nikki's put off by this. She hates that they have to be sly with Lily. They both know she's not going to be the CEO of Chancellor. Victor assures Lily will be okay. Once they have the firm, all the details of how they got there will be forgotten. Nikki didn't realize how much it would mean to her to oversee Catherine's company until Victor gave her the opportunity. It's an unbelievable gift. She's lucky to have a husband who believes in her like he does. Victor tells her to remember that. The way he watched Jack treat Diane was, wah. Nikki says they'll never agree on Jack. Victor plans to see that he gets what he deserves. Claire arrives at the Abbott mansion and tells Jack she was stopping by for Harrison's swimsuit for his lesson later. She observes his temperament and he tells her he and Kyle had a run-in last night. She's sorry, so is Jack. Claire confides that she's worried about him too. They sit, and Jack asks why Claire is concerned about Kyle. She says it's been the way he's been behaving recently. She confides that he set up a trap to get Audra fired from Glissade. He tripped her up and made himself look fantastic. Claire says what concerned her was the way Kyle talked about it. He took so much joy out of tearing her down. It triggered her since that's the kind of person she grew up with. Jack isn't surprised. His son has turned from his family and taken on the characteristics of a person she just described. Your grandfather. Claire asks what Victor has to do with this. Jack thinks he's Glissade's mysterious investor. He's not shocked Kyle hasn't told Claire. He tells Claire that the war between them stretches back decades. He knows that this conflict with Kyle is the best way to injure him, and he's right. It has damaged me. At Daniel's apartment, Chance asks him if he got any sleep. Daniel says not really. It's going to be a while before things start to feel normal again. He asks what's going on. Chance says he chatted to Sharon that you and Heather had a fight the night she died. Daniel discovers that Sharon told Chance that he and Heather had a fight. He asks how she'd know that. Chance says she came over the night Heather died, but he wasn't there. Daniel says he was with Lucy, but he already told him that. He challenges Sharon, not telling someone before that she was there. Wouldn't Chance have done that? Chance admits he would have. She reports that Heather was extremely unhappy since she and Daniel had had a pretty ugly fight. Chance is there to find out if that's true, and if so, what the fight was about. Daniel tells Chance that something looks strange about this. Sharon is the last person that Heather would open up to about her personal life. She's been on a quest to persuade them to leave town and attacking them in public. Chance acknowledges it sounds improbable. Daniel says he and Heather had misunderstandings, but they worked through them. They were fine. They were good that night. One of the only things that has provided him consolation is that their last words to each other were "I love you and I'll see you later." Chance wonders if the squabbles have been going on for a while now. Daniel thinks things haven't been so fantastic, but he questions what Sharon was doing there in the first place. He doesn't believe that Sharon and Heather had an intimate conversation. He says that Heather didn't seem upset when he spoke to her. Heather would never talk about us. Chance wonders whether she was using a quarrel with him as a cover for what was really bothering her. Nate joins Devin at Crimson Lights. Devin asks how his trip was, and Nate will fill him in later. He noticed Lily leave and she looked irritated. Devin says she can't see the arrangement with Victor for what it is. Nate advises Devin, let it go. Devin thinks he got to her this time. He has a very decent idea what Victor's goal is, and he thinks Lily's upset because she suspects he's correct. Nate finds that Devin thinks that Victor aims to install Nikki, but the worst part is that he's using Neil's name to soften Lily up. Nate advises that whatever he's doing, it's nearly never what you think it is. All Devin knows is that this will crush Lily. Lily enters in Victor's office and tells him she has some severe difficulties with their partnership. I would like them to be solved today. She notes out he's reluctant to put their agreement in paper. It feels like he's stringing her along. Victor thinks she has nothing to worry about. Lily claims she is worried, that's why she's there. She theorizes that he'll put Nikki in charge. Are you going to make her CEO? Victor says he's a man of his word. He vowed to take care of her. Lily volleys that he's not addressing her inquiry. If that's all he can offer, it's not good enough. She walks out and Victor rolls his eyes. At the Abbott residence, Jack advises Claire if they have this chat, she may find things about her grandfather she doesn't want to know. She nods, okay. Jack believes Victor's a fighter, but he doesn't fight fair. It's never just about business, it is always personal. Victor has a strong loathing of him that goes back decades. He knows what is occurring with Kyle is breaking his heart, and he's twisting the knife and relishing every minute of it. Claire claims he's always been kind to her. This doesn't sound like the man she knows. Jack says she's part of his family. He will always look out for her. Everything I just told you about that man is still true. He's guiding Kyle down a very dark path, one he's not convinced his son can ever come back from. At Daniel's flat, Chance thinks it makes sense that Heather had to get away and think things over. Daniel argues that this was not her style. She can't explain her sending a text. None of this tracks with anything I know about her. Chance asks if it's conceivable Heather was seeing someone else. Daniel says definitely not. Chance isn't accusing anyone of anything. He only wants Daniel to think about what she did that night. Daniel can't believe he's positing that her lover killed her. Chance claims someone has her phone, someone who knew her well enough to access it. He's trying to put a puzzle together, and they're not fitting. Who possesses the phone, and why are they so unwilling to come forward? Lily notices Nikki in the club dining room and says she needs to talk to her. Nikki asks her to sit down. Lily needs to know if anything she suspects is right or wrong, and I feel like you're the only person who can tell me. They establish that they appreciate their friendship. Lily thinks Nikki went out of her way to deliver her the letter from Catherine. She tells Nikki that she feels she's being played by her, just using me to get information to take over Chancellor to eventually just push me out. Nikki says they think the world of her. Lily asks, is he going to make you CEO? She pleads with her to be honest. She'll have so much more respect for her if she comes clean. At Crimson Lights, Nate reveals Devin was fishing to find out if they'd ask Lily to come back to Winters. Devin doesn't know why he does half the things he does. Does he require additional power? Nate thinks they were lucky to break away from Chancellor when they did. Devin solely cares about Lily. If Victor is using her, that's going to be a significant problem for him and his prospective father-in-law. At Daniel's apartment, he tells Chance he's well off base. Heather adored him, Lucy, and the life they were making in Genoa City. The only thing hurting her were outside forces. Chance just wanted to rule that out. Daniel asks, how are you going to get that? Chance has an idea. He tells Daniel that, with his permission, he'd like to search the residence. There might be something that he or Lucy missed. Daniel declines. First, he wants to come in here and say she had a partner. Now he wants to upset her things. I think you know your way out. At the Abbott estate, Claire tells Jack this isn't a side of Victor she hasn't seen before. Jack is merely trying to get Kyle out from under his control. Clary doesn't want to see him go down a terrible path either. How can I help? Jack just wants her to know what's going on. Claire can't stay out of this now. How can I help? At Crimson Lights, Nate informs Devin the woman who followed him down, Amy Lewis, knew his dad. They dated a bit. Devin questions why she reached out. Nate says she had some souvenirs of his. Devin questions if it was worth the trip. Nate says, not really. He's not sure what to think of it. He got the idea that her summoning him out there was a cover for something else, like she was trying to get a sense of who I was. He has no idea why she would want to do that. At the club, Lily knows she's not wrong. Nikki begins, Lily exhales. She knows Nikki wouldn't do this on her own. She must have been going along with Victor. Nikki admits the plan is to install her as CEO. The prospect of taking over Catherine's company clouded her judgment. For that, she is sincerely remorseful. Lily fumes. Nikki hoped she'd be able to convince her to stay and work with her. I want you by my side going forward, Lily. Lily asks, are you kidding? She went to Victor because she made her feel safe. Nikki feels bad, but she hopes to think about what she just said. They can do amazing things together. Lily informs Nikki she's done. I'm done with both of you. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.